Callum Hill. Oh.
No.
Given where the wind is.
Today, we are talking about the 15 dumbest moments where rules, rulings, and sheer absurdity wrecked tournaments. Not through bad swings, but through mind-bending blunders that had nothing to do with skill. Number 15. Cejka, Regions Tradition 2022. Cejka's disqualification might be the most paperwork DQ in golf history. Competing in a senior major, he was using a green reading book filled with detailed notes. The catch? New local rules had banned those books to supposedly speed up play. No tech, no advantage, just a notebook. But rules are rules, and Cejka was tossed out. Fans were left shaking their heads. Instead of watching veterans duel it out, we got a bizarre disqualification that hinged more on bureaucracy than skill. The absurdity was clear. Cejka was punished not for cheating, but for preparation. Number 14. Mackenzie Hughes, Farmers Insurance Open 2022. Hughes trusted marshals to identify his ball in Torrey Pine's thick rough. They pointed one out, he played it, only for everyone to realize it wasn't his. Under the rules, that's a 2-stroke penalty. But the problem was, Hughes wasn't careless. He relied on the very officials meant to help him, yet he was the one punished. Instead of staying in contention, his round unraveled thanks to someone else's mistake. For fans, it felt like the system had backfired. Rules protecting the game, sure, but at the cost of fairness. Number 13. Keegan Bradley, Players Championship 2022. At TPC Sawgrass, Bradley marked his ball, then the wind caused it to shift slightly. He didn't notice, replaced it in the wrong spot, and unknowingly committed a violation. He was penalized 2 strokes. Bradley went from contender to chasing the field, undone by natural conditions beyond his control. Golf fans erupted online. How could a gust of wind essentially end someone's title hopes? The ruling didn't just penalize Bradley, it robbed the tournament of a potential thriller. Number 12. Carlota Ciganda, Evian Championship 2023. Slow play penalties are rare, but Ciganda's case was extreme. She got hit with a 2-shot penalty, disagreed, and signed her scorecard without the added strokes. As a punishment, she was immediately disqualified. The incident ended her major abruptly and felt wildly overblown. Golf does need to move faster, but this looked more like a power play by officials than consistent enforcement. Instead of celebrating Ciganda's talent, fans were left debating if rules were being applied fairly, or just harshly for the sake of it. Number 11. Collin Morikawa, Hero World Challenge 2023. Morikawa pulled out his yardage book and checked some handwritten green notes. Seems harmless, right? Wrong. New restrictions banned using notes on slope measurements, and officials hit him with a 2-shot penalty. Even worse, the whole thing only came to light after fellow competitor Matt Fitzpatrick casually mentioned it. Suddenly, Morikawa went from contender to also ran. Losing a shot at victory because of a notebook felt petty and outdated in today's data-driven game. For fans, it was maddening, rules stopping players from playing rather than keeping things fair. Number 10. Cameron Smith, FedEx St. Jude 2022. Smith, the defending champion, got blindsided before the final round. Overnight, officials retroactively assessed a 2-stroke penalty for a ball placement the day before, where his drop touched a penalty area line. That meant he teed off Sunday already 2 shots behind. Imagine preparing for the biggest round of your week only to find out you've already been docked. Fans were stunned. The timing felt brutal. Smith's title defense fizzled not from bad play, but from a delayed technical ruling. Number 9. Sam Burns, US Open 2025. On the 15th hole, Burns faced a tricky ruling. Officials debated endlessly about relief options, dragging out the moment for what felt like forever. Golf already moves at a snail's pace, but this was absurd. On one of the game's biggest stages. Burns deserves credit for keeping his cool, but the delay broke momentum and frustrated fans. It highlighted golf's biggest flaw, rules so complicated that even officials argue mid-round. What should have been a smooth finish turned into a stop-start mess. Number 8. Rory Sabbatini, RSM Classic 2021. Sabbatini was cruising when officials noticed reflective stickers on his club face. These stickers are commonly used for launch monitor testing and have no impact on competition. Still, the ruling was clear. With stickers attached, the club was non-conforming. The punishment? Immediate disqualification. Fans couldn't believe it. A tournament ended not because of poor play, but because of something cosmetic. Golf already has a reputation for being overly technical, and this only fueled the perception. Bureaucracy won out over common sense, leaving everyone shaking their heads. Number 7. Hideki Matsuyama, FedEx St. Jude 2024. Matsuyama stood over his ball when cameras caught what looked like the tiniest of movements. Cue slow-motion replays, officials huddling, and endless debate. Nobody could even agree if the ball actually shifted. But the stoppage threw Matsuyama out of rhythm, adding tension where there shouldn't have been any. Instead of focusing on his swing, he was forced to deal with microscopic policing. Fans wondered if technology was improving golf or nitpicking it to death. Either way, it killed Matsuyama's momentum. Number 6. Ben Griffin, Rocket Mortgage. Classic 2025. Chasing the lead, Griffin launched a massive tee shot on a par 5. Instead of landing in play, it rolled under the TV camera cart. What followed looked more like a comedy sketch than professional golf. Officials huddled around discussing relief options while Griffin stood waiting. The chaos dragged on, killed his rhythm, and ended in a bogey. External broadcast equipment shouldn't decide a player's fate, but here it absolutely did, making the whole moment look ridiculous. Number 5. Lydia Ko, Dana Open 2023. Leading the LPGA event, Ko made a devastating rules mistake. Under preferred lies, she lifted, cleaned, and placed her ball, but on holes where it wasn't allowed. The cost, 7 penalty strokes. 7! In the blink of an eye, Ko went from leader to out of contention. Fans couldn't believe it. What should have been a routine win turned into a painful collapse, not because of poor shots, but because of a technical misunderstanding. It was golf at its most brutal. Number 4. Sahith Theegala, Tour Championship 2024. Theegala's honesty became his downfall. While in a waist area, he noticed his club barely brushed sand during his backswing. Nobody else saw it, but he called a penalty on himself. The rules handed him 2 strokes, tanking his FedEx Cup finale. Fans admired his integrity, but also questioned why golf punished him for something that had zero impact on the shot. Theegala lost not because of bad play, but because he was too honest for his own good. Number 3. Lee Hodges, PGA Championship 2023. Hodges' putt hung on the lip. Fans leaned forward. The ball sat there for over 30 seconds, then finally dropped. You'd think it was a magical moment everyone would rejoice. No. The rules said he exceeded the 10-second limit, so it didn't count. Instead of celebrating one of golf's most dramatic putts, officials gave him a penalty. The moment that should have gone viral for greatness instead became infamous for pettiness. Fans couldn't believe natural physics was treated like a crime. Number 2. Justin Thomas, RBC Heritage 2025. Thomas was leading, playing flawless golf when a microscopic lie improvement on the par 4 second brought disaster. The ball shifted so slightly you'd miss it with the naked eye. Officials assessed a 2-shot penalty. Just like that, Thomas's lead vanished. Hours of great play erased by a technical ruling. Fans and analysts called it ridiculous. Another case of officials flexing instead of using common sense. The decision didn't just ruin Thomas's tournament, it sparked outrage across golf. Number 1. Tiger Woods, BMW Championship 2013. Even the greatest wasn't spared. Woods faced a brutal ruling in the second round. Clearing twigs near his ball, the ball shifted ever so slightly. He thought it merely oscillated, but slow-motion video showed movement. Officials hit him with 2 strokes, one for causing the move, one for not replacing it. His score ballooned, turning a 70 into a 72. Woods protested, but the call stuck. It was a stark reminder that even legends can be undone by microscopic rulings. The penalty didn't just cost him shots, it became one of the most infamous rule fiascos in golf history. Golf is supposed to be decided by skill, not slow-motion replays, stopwatch timers, or stickers on a club face. Yet these 15 moments show how fragile victory can be when the rulebook takes center stage. Should golf bend toward common sense or stay brutally strict? Let us know your pick in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe for more wild golf stories.